Welcome. My name's Graham Tyler. I'm Head of Media at Kingston Smith, and I'm delighted to be joined by Steve Davies, who is the CEO of the APA. Steve, I know you a couple of months ago wrote to some of your members to indicate that you thought there was change coming. Maybe you can summarise those changes for us and whether you see them as temporary or permanent.
Members are used to the ups and downs of the industry and they're really adapted to that. But I wrote that note because I don't recall a period in which more of the members were concerned about the lack of work. And when I looked at that, I could see that some work would come back, and some work has come back, but with 400 member companies, 200 of those production companies, my concern was there wouldn't be enough work for all. And that really we would have to look at adapting. And what I could see was that we're always telling production companies they're great at resilience and adaptability. And I realised the resilience part's pretty straightforward, really. It's really about cost cutting, even though there's not much cost to cut, but they know how to do that. The adapting is difficult. If you're looking at new opportunities, you have to look at incurring costs, risk, the prospect of success, long term. And I think for production companies, they've always been about keeping the costs down as low as possible between jobs. That's quite a scary prospect, but I think someone will have to embrace it to prosper in the future.
Do you think your members, a lot of them have already diversified? Do you think that is an ongoing process for them?
Some have, and of course some of the bigger well-known ones have, but within the membership now, it's a very diverse community in the sense of the models of companies, and there are plenty of companies within it who don't compete for top TV ads, but they're doing work around extreme sports or auctions. Companies like Stamp, Chrome, Just So, their profile is smaller, but they may have a successful business because they have a particular part of the market and they're focused on that and have regular clients.
Sure. AI, there's a lot of talk about AI. Do you see that part of that change arena relates to AI, and have you actually seen work going away from your members because of that?
I haven't seen them losing work yet, but we have to be in that conversation and we have to be understanding the opportunities and we have to be a driver of it. Because we risk otherwise becoming less relevant. And to do that, that is a huge learning curve for all of us. But for one reason is that nobody really understands exactly what AI will or can do at the moment. So we're all a bit in the dark, but we need to make sure we're at the forefront of those conversations and that becomes part of our expertise rather than something we're excluded from.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you to Steve for those few thoughts, and if you have any concerns on anything that Steve and I have discussed, both of us would be more than happy for you to contact us directly.
Thanks very much, Graham.